Now before you export your AAF file, you're going to make sure your timeline is in proper shape. One thing to know is an AAF export will export the entire sequence, not your in and out points, not where your edit starts or stops, but the entire sequence. So if your sequence clips start right at 0 or 1 hour and you make a reference movie with an in and out point starting at 0 or 1 hour, you're going to be fine. But if your actual edit starts later in time, not at 0, then you're going to get that blank space included in your AAF file. If you make a reference movie that has the end point starting where your actual edit starts, it will not be in sync with the AAF file. Remember, they both start at the beginning no matter what your setting for in and out is. Also, some editors like to stash clips that they might use later at the end of the edit, and you'll think that with an in and out point those will be ignored. No, they will be included in the export. So make sure you clean up the end of your sequence of any clips you don't want included in the export. And then you're going to go and do your export. Okay, now we'll export our sequence as an AAF. So we go up to File, then we go to Export, and we select AAF. Once there, these are the settings I like. No mixed down video, we'll do that later. Tape sources, I don't do that. Breakout to mono works better for me in Pro Tools, and then I usually leave my audio settings as they come up because that is what your sequence is set at. If you want a little higher quality return, just set it to a 24-bit. Trim audio files, I do that. I don't want a complete audio file, and I set the handles to 120 frames. So I have around 4 seconds depending on your frame rate. Once you've done that, you select a destination for your AAF and away you go. Now that it's gone, I would go to the Finder and then find that AAF, and there's your AAF media folder, and then you have the actual AAF file. You're going to want to put that AAF file inside the media folder. One, it ensures it doesn't get lost, and two, that's where Pro Tools wants it in order to find your data. So once you've done that, you can send that off however you're sending media to your audio post.